Right, before we have the video, just a very quick disclaimer. This is not a performance upgrade. The reason I went for the 1200 injectors was price for price. It was just as efficient, and they should be newer, more recent technology than these old Bosch ones. I've been proven right. The bike is now running how I remember an 1150 could run. It was purely a tuning exercise because I had doubts about these old Bosch units. Well, morning boys and girls, friends, enemies, those in between, those who don't care. Just been for a doctory checkup, blood pressure, that sort of thing. Make sure I'm still alive, I think. Been having a bit of a problem with the tuning of this old beast. I know the beasts, and it was just never quite right. And I suspected the injectors. Now, I'm not sure if they're original or not. They're Bosch. Had them out, cleaned them. There's just something not quite right. So, I bit the bullet. And I bought a set of the 1200 injectors on the basis that different generations of injector does in fact change. They're all an improvement upon an improvement. To say this morning she is behaving 80% better. They have made a difference. What difference? Interesting. The tick over is smoother and more constant, more fixed. This morning she started a lot easier. And if I went into 6th gear, which is E for economy on these, anything below about 55 miles an hour, it would shudder a little bit. Now I can go into E at 50, no shudder. And the other thing I noticed in passing, that's it, you cut the corner, sir, don't worry about me. Vibration. Mid-range is quite a vibration on these, and it has really minimised it. My road home is closed, I see. And acceleration is better. Now we're talking here percentages. Let's not mislead each other. Do I notice the power difference? Not astronomically. There is a very slight power difference. God, they're all going my way. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Just going going to be one of those days where all these roads closed, and I think I'm going to get piddled on very shortly. Where was I? Help, where was I? Oh yes. It's all in percentages. The only thing that really pleases me is that the tick over and the starting. The starting is much improved, and the tick over is really smooth now, whereas before it always had that little lump in it. So were the injectors at fault? I would have thought that a fault on the old Bosch ones would have been a sort of work or fail type fault. I don't know. I'm not an injector person. Now you see, I've gone into 6th gear, coming up a hill, 55 pulling. Before it would have been juddering. Just there it wasn't. Was one of the little nozzle holes slightly damaged that I couldn't see. I only have human eyesight. Or is the 1200 upgraded in manufacture? If you know anything about injectors, let me know. Don't know how long the old Bosch ones have been on this. They could have been on since it was built, who knows. There were 4-hole injectors, the new ones are 4-hole injectors. The only difference is the actual body size. If you go up to the 1200 injectors, you need a little round adapter. For the sake of a 5-minute job and a few quid, it was worth a try, and it seems to have been successful. I am a happy bunny. So that's it. What else do I talk about? Just been to the doctors for the blood. It was a pressure test. I had a blood test some time back, and medication review. We want to do another, couple of blah 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 blah. Just had a nice 5 minutes upsetting all the patients by sitting and nattering to the nurse in far longer than I should have done. We sort of know each other. I won't say how. To do with children, not me. Don't take your mind down a dirty road. She's a very nice lady. We just know each other. And it was nice to catch up and have a chat. Oh, he's got a problem getting around that bend. The heck is happening round here? The tick over is spot on. Absolutely spot on. Couldn't wish for better. And before it would fluctuate, and it would depend on where it wanted to be. Sometimes it'd tick over at 1,000, sometimes at 1,200. This time 1150, spot on. I was talking about increases, percentages. Yeah, I mean the power is smoother, so it feels better. who knows, it may have gained one leg of a pony, I don't know. So the accelerations are a lot smoother. The vibration has dissipated down to an acceptable level, mid-range. Sounds easier, it ticks over. Well worth it. I wasn't sure whether I'd achieve anything or not, but as my suspicions repeatedly came back to injectors, you know, having done all the usuals, timing and everything, timing tappets, throttle body balance, nothing worked, and I knew it wasn't right, and I knew there was nothing actually wrong within the engine. So that's it, a very short one, and I'm a happy bunny. Just about to go and get some petrol, and we've got a storm coming through, high winds and rain. For the weekend I will settle down, cover the bike, lock it and forget it for a few days. Don't have to go out in bad weather. I'm damned if I will. Stay safe, stay happy, there's no reason not to be. Smile at miserable people. Bye.